Hello and welcome to another edition of Autocar India's Quick News, where we give you all the lowdown on the latest launches, all the hot news, and of course all those big scoops.
But before we begin, do remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest uploads.
Let's start things off with the big launches this week, and first up it's the Toyota Glanza. Now the Glanza is the first car from the Suzuki-Toyota partnership in India, and essentially, as we've told you before, it is a rebadged Baleno. Now let's see how the Glanza differs in terms of features and of course in terms of pricing.
The Toyota Glanza is essentially identical to the Maruti Suzuki Baleno with the exception of a new chrome grille and some Toyota badges. It gets the same engines as the Baleno 2, but it gets a 3-year and 1 lakh kilometer warranty as standard. It will be available only in 2 variants, and our website has all the details of what you get. What is interesting is that the most affordable variant of the Glanza is a whopping 64,812 rupees cheaper than the comparable Baleno. All other variants are just 12 rupees cheaper when compared variant to variant with the ex-showroom Delhi prices. It will be interesting to see how the Indian market accepts this badge engineering across brands, and do leave your comments on what you think.
Now it seems that the Hyundai Venue has really shaken up that compact SUV space. Last week we brought you news of a limited edition Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza, and this week the Ford Ecosport gets updates. Now the Ecosport has a new variant, it's called the Thunder Edition, and it replaces another variant in the lineup, and of course there's a big drop in prices across all variants too.
The Ford Ecosport Thunder variant replaces the signature variant and gets updates like a dual-tone bonnet, black accent pieces, and 17-inch alloy wheels. The Titanium Plus model has also been updated and now gets a sunroof and a 9-inch touchscreen, but loses out on the likes of Ford's fantastic Sync 3 infotainment system, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Prices on the EcoSport have been reduced by between 8,000 and 57,000 rupees, with the range now starting at 7,69,000 to 11,33,000 rupees. It is also interesting to note here that the Thunder variant is priced exactly the same as the Titanium Plus, giving the buyers a choice of either a more luxury-oriented variant or a sportier one.
And that's not the only car to receive a big price drop this week. Now the Audi A3 celebrates its 5th anniversary in India this year, and to celebrate that anniversary, Audi has had a massive price slash across all the variants of the A3. Let's have a quick look.
While the Audi dealers were already offering massive discounts on the A3, the official new prices on the sedan are between 3,58,000 and 4,94,000 rupees cheaper than the car it replaces, making it a great deal. The A3 takes on the likes of the Mercedes-Benz CLA and continues to be powered by the 1.4-litre petrol, making 150 horsepower, and the 2-litre diesel, making 143 horsepower.
Let's move on now to the two-wheeler launches this week, and first up it's a new scooter from Vespa, and this one is one of its most affordable launches in India so far. It's called the Urban Club 125. Let's have a look at those details.
The Urban Club 125 is a new entry-level offering from Vespa, priced at 72,190 rupees ex-showroom Delhi. The new scooter gets drum brakes on both ends and gets blacked out bits instead of aluminium and chrome used on the higher spec models. The new Vespa will take on the likes of the Suzuki Access 125 that also comes with similar styling.
From 125cc two-wheeler to another, KTM has yet again increased the prices of its 125 Duke in India. Let's have a look by how much they go up by.
The new hike of 5,000 rupees takes the price now to 1,30,000 rupees, which is 12,000 rupees more than the original launch price in November last year. KTM have made no mechanical changes to the bike, and the 125 Duke remains the most powerful and the most expensive 125cc bike in India.
There has been a steady stream of upgrades from Bajaj in the last couple of weeks to sort of get their bikes in line with all the new safety regulations in the two-wheeler segment. This week around though, the Platina 110 now gets a 5-speed gearbox. Let's have a look at those details.
Called the H-Gear or the Highway Gear, the 5-speed Bajaj Platina 110 is priced at 53,376 rupees for the drum brake version and 55,373 rupees for the disc brake version. In comparison, the standard bike is cheaper by about 3,000 to 5,000 rupees respectively, as it comes with only a drum brake option. The bike also gets 3 new color schemes, and the engine gets a blacked out treatment.
Time to move on to more general news now, and let's begin with Kia. They've announced the name for their upcoming SUV. It's called the Seltos.
The name Seltos comes from the Greek mythology in reference to Celtus, the son of Hercules, and according to Kia, the S in the name stands for speed, sportiness and strength. The new SUV will be a Creta rival and maintains nearly an identical look to the concept showcased by Kia at the Indian Auto Expo last year. Kia has also revealed that the SUV will get connected car tech just like its smaller cousin, the Hyundai Venue.
A few weeks ago, we brought you some exclusive pictures of the next generation Scorpio being tested, and now in yet another Autocar exclusive, we bring you a first look at the new generation Scorpio's interiors.
As seen in the pictures, the new Scorpio will get an all-new dashboard which will be wider and taller than the outgoing model. It will also have space for a larger infotainment unit and is said to share a lot of switchgear with the likes of the Mahindra Marazzo. While in the past Mahindra has gone the quirky way with their dashboard designs, looking at the way the XUV 300 and the Marazzo interiors are, we expect a cleaner and more generally appealing design language on the next generation Scorpio.
Continuing with the Mahindra news, the automaker has now released its plans for its BS6 powertrains, both the petrol and diesel ones, that not only power their own cars, but also those from Ford and SsangYong. Let's have a look at all those engine families.
Mahindra will have 8 BS6 compliant diesel engines, 7 of which will be updated versions of current engines, while 1 will be an all-new power plant. This will include 3 1.5-litre diesel engines, 1 3-cylinder and 2 4-cylinder versions, the popular 2.2-litre M-Hawk, and the tried and tested workhorse, the 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine that goes into the likes of the Bolero. Mahindra will also have 8 petrol engines that will be BS6 compliant, including a new 1.2-litre GDI or direct injection turbocharged petrol unit. This engine will also be used by Ford in their EcoSport successor that is being co-developed by Mahindra and Ford and will replace the 1-litre EcoBoost engine that is available in the current EcoSport. There will also be a larger 1.5-litre direct injection engine that will be made in partnership with SsangYong and a 2-litre petrol engine that will power larger SUVs. It is interesting to note that automakers have started reducing the number of engines they make, but instead offer the same engine in various stages of tune on different models. Mahindra, on the other hand, is still sticking to the multiple engine families for multiple vehicles. The move to have a magnitude of petrol engines is also due to the fact that their recent launch, the XUV 300, has a 25% to 75% petrol to diesel split. And as prices of diesel fuel increases and BS6 diesel cars get more expensive, the swing back to petrol vehicles will be inevitable.
Now, if you want to know a lot more about the BS6 emission norms and how they impact the Indian automakers, and of course what's different as compared to BS4, our sister publication Autocar Professional is going to have a BS6 Conclave on June the 18th, 2019, 9:30 am onwards at the Grand Hotel in New Delhi. So make sure you go, because there's going to be a lot of information given out with regards to the norms and all the intricacies with BS6. Now though, let's move on. And here is yet another car that's going through a bit of an update to meet the upcoming July 1st safety regulations. It's the crowd favorite, the Honda City.
All Honda Cities made after May 28, 2019 have been equipped with a front passenger seatbelt reminder and a speed alert beep that beeps once at 80 km per hour and then continuously after 120. Prices have not been changed for any variant. The Honda City already comes equipped with dual airbags and ABS on all variants.
Now earlier we told you about the KTM 125 Duke that has a price increase in India, and now we have some exclusive news about the RC 125, its fully fared version, which will be launched in India very soon.
The upcoming KTM RC 125 is expected to launch in India later this month and will be priced between 1,55,000 and 1,60,000 rupees. The bike will be available in a new black and orange color combination, and sources tell us that there will be another color combination on the bike too. The RC 125 will be powered by the same engine as the Duke 125. And continuing with the KTM news, the big brother to the 390 Duke, the 790 Duke, was expected to launch in November this year, but we can now exclusively tell you that sources say it has been pushed forward as there has been a delay in its homologation. In fact, the long-awaited KTM might not launch in India this year at all. That said, dealers in India began accepting bookings for the motorcycle a while ago for an amount of 30,000 rupees, and the bike is expected to cost between 7,50,000 and 8 lakh rupees.
And that's all the news we have for you this week. As always, do remember to tell us what you thought about all those new cars and bikes and all those upcoming launches in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.